Hi everybody. So, sorry I haven't posted a heck of a lot lately. I had some major stuff go down in my life. So I had to take a break for a minute. Things are getting a little colder outside, that's for sure. Deer season came and went, and we had snow. It melted off, and it's probably about 28 degrees outside right now, so it is a bit chilly. There's the old vet. It's just sitting here. So what I wanted to do today is, because I need to get out of the house, I need to actually do something. Oh, I better change that to grains. And my bench is kind of a disaster too, because again, I haven't really done much as far as reloading, so things just kind of got piled, and when I needed something, I did it. But to deviate a little bit from the boat stuff, and I'm a huge Johnny's Reloading bench fan. Little bummed out that he needed to take his own break, or I don't know if he's done with this or not, but so today I have some of these 30 grain 22 Hornet cal 22 bullets, 224 30 cal Barnes varmint grenades, and looking on the internet, I couldn't really find anything to really tell me, but how fast can you push these things, you know? I also have some of these Spear 22 caliber 30 grain TNTs, so I might try some of those out. Not really certain. I have some of these 34 grain Dogtown bullets. Focus. Some 35 grain, and then some 50 grain bullets, and I don't know, I just got bullets laying around. So but to make this, a little bit more fluid, I've got some Lapua brass, if it'll focus on it so you can see. Oh, okay, cool. Lapua, 100 pieces, cost me a lot of money. Don't know, these are once fired, so they've been resized, trimmed, deprimed, all this stuff. YouTube gets really mad when you show the reloading process. I'm too small of a creator to really trip out about that, but what I am going to be doing is probably using some CCI 450s, small rifle magnum primers, loading them up on my Dillon. And right now I'm using some 4895. I just repurposed an old can on the oh gosh, what's it called, A&D FX120i with the auto trickler setup, version 4. Excellent, by the way. And we'll probably start at, let's see, the Lyman manual says for a 35 grain, because it doesn't go any lower, that I'll be looking at around 26. Man, this thing will not focus. So for IMR 4895, 26. Well, I'm using H4895, not IMR. Hodgson's website doesn't have load data for 30 grain bullets for IMR 4895. And Barnes, their stuff basically says to use, oh, maybe I can pull it up, hold on. Oh, here we go. Yep, this does not focus well either. So for their Barnes 30 grain varmint grenades, we got H40-198, Benchmark, Reloader 10X, A2460, H335, and TAC. I don't have all those powders, but it says A2460 is going to give me 4180 out of a 20-inch barrel. So, our 24-inch barrel, I think. Yeah, 24-inch barrel. And we just so happen to be using a 24-inch barrel. I played around with this the other day. Had some pretty decent accuracy, but I kind of wanted to press the limits and see what I can get. H4895 is a little bit slower than the accurate 2460. I do have plenty of powders up here, but I don't have a lot of accurate powders. So I do have LT32, which we might try, because LT32 is a little bit faster than H4895. We have H335. I doubt CFE 223 is going to work for us because it's just too slow. Reloader 15 is way too slow, although you can use the AROE load data. The 27 grains, basically as much powder as you could punch into the case under a 52 grain bullet, and you should be pretty well off. So we might try around with a couple things, but I think today we're going to use H4895 because it's one of my favorite powders of all time. And we'll start at 25 grain. We'll move up to basically till I reach the end. Now, I don't want to use my Lepko brass to just do, you know, speed tests. So this is Winchester 85 brass. All 8 pieces of this are. And I have an entire ammo can full of other brass mixed in. There's mostly a lot of this Winchester 85 brass in there. So we're going to use some CCI 450s, 30 grain varmint grenades, H4895. I'm going to take some velocities for you, and we'll push it out as high as we can, and then maybe we'll load up some Lapua brass and see what kind of accuracy we can get. I'll be using a White Oak Armament barrel. It's their Predator varmint bolt barrel, 24-inch, and I mean, best group I've shot with this was a .2. So the barrel is probably more accurate than me. So let me get some of this loaded up a little bit. Again, YouTube doesn't really like it when you show that, but punch in the primer, put in the powder, and then seat the bullet. So yeah, I've got it set up here for mass producing stuff. We're not going to use this. This is just a the Lyman M die, just to kind of open the necks up a little bit so I don't scrape the bullets. And yeah, works really good, makes real accurate stuff. So let me get this figured out, and I'll turn you back on once I get that going. A small update. 27 grains. 27 grains. There's that 30 caliber bullet. It's going to sit down in there that far, and put them side by side. There is really not much case volume left in there after 27 grains. Typically I tamp that down a little bit and go from there. So I got, this one's 25, this one's 26, and this one's 27. This isn't a reloading how-to video, so don't think it is. And I'm going to shoot these in order, get some velocities, and go from there. Honestly, couldn't even tell you what the overall length of these is. This is what I tested the other day. I think it's 0.2 or 2.100 or something. I mean, it's pretty short, being that 5.56 is a 2.26 type of round. But because these have such a big fat ogive on them, they have to be pushed back a little bit further. So anyway, let's go get some velocities. 25, 26, and 27 grains in Winchester 85 brass. All right, so here's our setup. No name upper receiver, White Oak Armament, varmint barrel, 24 inches with a Dead Air Nomad suppressor. Some lower receiver that I bought in 2011 with a Geisley Super Semi-Automatic Enhanced receiver. We're not even shooting for accuracy right now, so honestly I don't even have a target down there. I got the Garmin the new Garmin X Zero, I don't even know. velocity thingamajiggy here. So let's see if we can't get a couple of velocities, and we'll go from there. So I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but we're only going to shoot one round each. If I was doing, you know, standard deviations and all that stuff, we would most definitely not be shooting just one round. But we're just trying to get an idea of where we're at. So there we go. There is a steel target out there at about 100 yards. I'm not going to aim for it, but I want to aim near it. So, all right, first shot. This one is 25 grains, and I just remembered that I'm going to want to catch this brass. So, hold on one second. All right, cool. GP Caldwell brass catcher. Had it for years. Seems to work most of the time. All right, cool. Let's get around downrange, see what's going on. Hopefully this catches it. It usually does pretty good. So first round, 25 grains. 3162 seems really low, especially for a 30 grain bullet out of a 24-inch barrel. All right, let's check the brass. I tested this a little the other day, but oh yeah, there's nothing on there for pressure signs. Okay, moving on. 26 grains. 3342. Okay, we're getting up there a little bit. So 3342. Nothing to write home about on the primer or the case. And 27 grains. 3528. All right, we're jumping up there now. So, primer looks fine. Case looks fine. So, all right, we'll go to 28, and I'll see if I can even fit 29 in the case, and we'll go from there. All right, so we have 28 and 28.3. I literally couldn't get more than I might have been able to squeeze 28.4 grains of H4895 in a Winchester 85 case. Drop tube shaking, twisting, bouncing, pulling, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't going to go, and it's really not worth the squeeze. If we don't get something near the velocity that we're looking at, it ain't going to matter. So this one's 28. We'll give that a shot. 3638. Not near what I was hoping for. Where's my piece of brass? There it is. And yeah, still rounded over. Not even a hot load, which means I guess we're gonna need a faster powder. So let's go see what this 28.3 will do. I doubt we're gonna get much more than maybe 37. Almost 3,700. So not nearly what we're looking for, but we didn't even get close to freaking pressures. So let's go and pick another powder. All right, cool. So we got Winchester 296 is not going to work. I mean, although H110 296 will be really fast burning. I tell you all, this is not a reloading how-to video. This is a what I'm doing type of video. H335 is worth a shot. We'll probably go with that one next. But I think I actually would like to try the LT32. It's a faster powder. It's a extruded powder. And problem is I gotta clear all the powder out of this thing before I can put any of that in there. So don't really want to mess with that. You're never supposed to have more than one powder open on your bench at a time, or even one powder on the bench at a time, whatever. So oh yeah, I had this fun thing happen. Don't know how it happened, but sure. Dylan. It's a great press, but every once in a while. Let's see what else we've got up here. So, Reloader 10X. This one might be a winner too, because it's pretty close to the LT32 in burn rate, faster. Way too slow. Way too slow. Way too slow. Way too slow. H4895. Way too slow. Way too slow. So this MP580 is a they call it like an X not canister grade, and it was supposed to be like IMR 4451 and ended up being more like Varget in bird rate. Actually almost blew up my 6.5 Creedmoor playing with that, so that could be something. More CFE 223. IMR 4198. Now this one might actually play into our favor because it's on the burn rate chart for, or not burn rate chart, the load data for Barnes. The problem with my IMR 4198 is that it's like 16-inch long logs in there. That's an exaggeration. It's a very long log powder, and I've used it in 458 SOCOM, and it works okay. We might give that a shot if we're really trying to push for some speed. So more 4451, more of that MP580. So I'm thinking we'll try the LT32 next, and then the Reloader 10X, because for 35 grain bullets, 4198's listed. I wish I had some H322. I think the LT32 is pretty close to the H322. Yeah, and then, well, they have the 36 grain varmint grenade listed up here. But none of the powders that I have besides the 4198 are really listed on here. 335, Varget. But we're going for speed today. So let me look at that load data from Barnes real quick. Let's see. Okay. So it's listed 4198, gets us 4133. It's the second fastest powder listed, so maybe we will try MR 4198. Reloader 10X is listed with 4129. It's the third fastest powder. H335. It's a ball powder. I figure we're going to be able to get more than just 28 grains in there. Again, if you're doing this stupid stuff, load workups are important. Don't just start at 28.2 and just hope that it works in your gun. And disclaimers all aside, this is what I'm doing, not what you should do, etc., etc., etc. I held no legal liability if you decide to go do something stupid. So, let me try to figure out where I want to start with LT32, and we'll go from there. Oh, I forgot that this thing starts up as soon as you press that button. Okay, cool. So I ended up on 23 grains of LT32 for the first one, and I'm only going to load one because I'm actually not 100% certain the load data on this one because I haven't tested it up until now. So I don't really feel like loading up like 4 of these and then having to be bad and having to pull them all apart. So we'll just shoot the one, cross my fingers, hope that everything goes well, and see if I can just toss this in the chamber real quick. I don't really feel like dropping the magazine and all that stuff. So there we go. Cool. 23 grains, LT32, 30 grain Barnes varmint grenade, and 3486. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Look at the brass. Looks fine. Nothing really to see. All right, let's go load up a couple more, get it a little hotter, and we'll see what else we can do. All right, 24 grains and 25 grains loaded up. We'll give those a shot. Make sure I don't get these mixed up. 25, 24. All right. Cool. So 24 grains. $35.79. Brass looks all right. $37.27. All right. We are getting up there. Brass looks okay. I don't really see anything to write home about. Cool. So we'll go a couple more loads up. So that was 24.25. So next will be 26.27. Okay. 26. We'll see how this goes. $38.75. We're getting there. And brass looks okay. Primer's still rounded. 27. So looking at the brass, I might be able to fit 28 grains in there. Probably not much more than. So. And 27. 4,013. We will go. We'll go up one more grain. I think 28 is going to be topped out for us. For one, case capacity, and for two, I think we're kind of getting close to pressures. And we might try Reloader 10X next. But I think I want to do some accuracy testing at this 4,000-ish feet per second before I swap out the powder. So let me go load up that 28. All right, 28 grains of LT32, 30 grain Barnes varmint grenade. I don't think I could fit any more in there. This is a highly compressed charge. So let's see. I don't really feel like dropping the mag again. Let's toss that in the chamber. By the way, the rifle's been functioning on all of these. I don't know if it's the suppressor helping or not, but usually with these light loads, light bullets, you don't get enough action. So, yeah. All right, here we go. 28 grains. 4209, and we have ejector swipe. Oof, that's a pretty sharp ejector swipe. Yeah, we are over pressure. We got flat primer. I mean, here, let's see if I can get this to focus. I mean, the light's not that great out here, but you can literally, oh yeah, you can see the shiny and you can see the flat primer. We are over pressure. So 4209 at 28 grains. Oops. Yeah, so I think we found the limit for LT32 very, very specifically. In fact, we probably bumped past it, and I would drop this down at least half a grain, and I may do that for the accuracy testing. So being that it's gonna be December tomorrow, I think, and it is 3:12 in the afternoon right now, and it feels like it is the end of the day. Let me go throw a box down there with a target on it and see if I can even see it well enough through the scope to even try to do this. So give me a second, and I'll load up 3 at 27 grains, and we'll check the group. All right, we're back. So downrange, man, I don't even know if I can make this thing zoom. Huh, I'll have to figure that out. Roughly 100 yards down there. I don't know if I can see through the scope. What's this? Yeah, not really. Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. Can't shoot like this, but Yeah. So I have that man-sized silhouette target there, and there's some dots on it. And let's see if I can see through the scope enough to put down a group. I got 3 rounds loaded of 27 grains. 27 grains is all I can fit in this Lapua brass. I'm not gonna be able to fit any more than that. If I could, I mean, it's already a little bit of a compressed. I might be able to get 27 and a half in Lapua, but I mean, that would be pushing it. I'm sure the bullets get pushed out of the thing. And I'll let you guys watch the velocities. Let's see what we get. So, yeah, see, can you see them? Yeah, you can see them. So, let me zip up my brass catcher because I don't want to lose these. Yeah, I'm shooting from the lead sled. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments who are going to be making fun of me for it. It's all right. It's a semi-auto. I've got a big old foam pad in the back to help with recoil, and yeah, so yeah, I might have just enough time to get this down before I lose all my light. So we're just gonna aim for the center dot. I think I hit the dot, because I don't see a bullet hole anywhere. 4093. $4,061. $4,080. Oh, well, I think the last time I shot this, I adjusted the scope way down. Like 10 inches down. So, let's go take a look. I'll show you what I mean. I'll walk you down there. Clear this roof in. Safety. There's nobody else home, so. So looking at this, I'm gonna guess we're looking at a 1/2 inch group for 3. So this would be worth exploring. Because 4,100 feet per second, and it's 1/2 inch groups at 100 yards. Oh, that'll smoke rabbits or squirrels or pretty much anything else that you would think that you would want to shoot. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm talking to the camera, because I'm probably going to be fast forwarding through this part in the video. So let's take a look. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. I mean, come on, just look at it. So this is 1 inch. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's a 0.4 inch group. Should have brought a tape measure. Dang it. Let's do 2 more. Real quick. We'll have enough light to do it. We'll do 2 more. I'll bring a set of calipers. We'll measure it. And then we'll come to something of a conclusion. Alright. 2 more rounds. So 27 grains, LT32. We're going to use the same point of aim. And make sure everything's good to go. Oh yeah, we're losing light light fast. These might not be the greatest. Uh-oh. Yep, that one went low left. And that one went into the group. Okay. Yep, we're losing light. So let me grab a set of calipers and 4102. I don't even know what the other velocity was. You guys probably saw it. I didn't. Let me grab a set of calipers and we'll check that group. Yep. So that was that first shot of the second group, and then there's 3 inside that big hole there. So what we'll do is we'll zero the calipers at 224 or 0.224, or as close to as we can get. Come on, just get there. Could also have done this on a bullet, probably would have been faster than trying to do it by hand. Well, there's 2235, it's close enough. Alright, so we are sitting on a, oops, you guys can't see, and the light is going fast. That's a 0.8 inch group, which is not bad. If we take out that flyer, that is a 0.41, 0.42 inch group. This deserves coming back to. So maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, I'm gonna come back out here. I'm gonna retest this and see if it's consistent. I'll probably maybe, I don't know, adjust the scope somewhere where it's hitting, because this was my point of aim. I forgot that I was doing some load workups the other day. So but a 0.4 inch group for 4 right here. This one flyer, it was getting fuzzy coming in and out up here when I was aiming, so I probably should have just waited, but we're losing light. It's that time of year. At 3 o'clock we're done. So maybe I'll get this video posted and come back to this in a day or so if you guys have some suggestions on maybe some more to test. I can go from there. I do miss Johnny's reloading bench. Not nearly on his level, but, and I know that there's other reloaders who do way better stuff than I do. I'm just here to maybe show some stuff that hasn't been shown. So, well, I guess that's it for this video. Say bye, Snips. All right. See you guys later.